Hi, my name is Sona Thorburn. I'm the owner of Bernina World of Sewing in Raleigh, North Carolina, and our new location in Wilmington, North Carolina. And I am sitting here right now with Sonja Shogren. She has been with us here from the very beginning. She's been at Bernina World of Sewing for 20 years. Our store has actually been here for over 40 years, and I am here very excited to tell you about our Quilt Along. Our Quilt Along has a rich history. We are in our 22nd year. And I am here to tell you about the launch of 2021 and tell you more about it. One of the new things that we've done for this year is the first thing we've done is we actually have done our quilt in 4 colorways, which is a first for Bernina World of Sewing. And we're very excited about that because it's just been something that's been on our bucket list, and we're very excited to launch that this year. The second thing that we're launching in 2021 is a private Facebook group for everyone to join, where we can show our progress, talk about ideas, and just share time together. You don't need to have Facebook to join this program, because the other thing that we're doing with this Quilt Along is we are going to continue to have the monthly instruction via YouTube. That is something we implemented in 2020 because of COVID, and we're bringing it in to 2021. The cool thing about our YouTube videos that we're doing this year is we have our very own Amy O'Donnell with Amy, who'll be doing our monthly instruction. Our monthly instruction will also have a PDF file that we send out every month via email. So that will continue the same because we can't gather again because of COVID restrictions. So we're excited to continue to bring the YouTube and the teacher to your home. The third thing that's very exciting about this Quilt Along for 2021 is that Sonja and I designed the quilt, right?
Yes, we did.
We designed the quilt. We sat together. We had a lot of very fun evenings designing this quilt, and we're super excited to unveil this quilt to you, which we'll show you here in just a second. And then the other item that we are bringing to 2021, which is new to the Quilt Along in general, is the program was strictly for people that were local, that were near our store. We were planning on opening it up, of course, in our new location in Wilmington, but we thought, you know what? Why not just reach others as well? So we are now opening up the program. You don't have to live in Raleigh. You don't have to live in Wilmington. We have customers that have moved away, that missed the program, that have been it from day one. And so we want to make that available to everyone. So we're super excited to be able to reach more people with this program. This program has traditionally been a block of the month program, kind of your traditional block, once a month block program. And we just kind of were ready to shake things up, you know, after 2020, just wanting to do something a little different.
We wanted to get away from the sampler.
Yes, we want to be away from the sampler. We just wanted to change everything as much as we could, just to break free of 2020 and just kind of fly into 2021. So we thought color, we're going to add different colors, we're going to add flying geese, and so we decided, you know what, after long nights of work, we said, you know what, we are friends. We are Feathered Friends, and we are going to fly into 2021 with a bang. So we named our quilt Feathered Friends, and we are excited and hoping that you will join our flock and join us as we, you know, fly into 2021 with just new spirit, new color, new energy, and just kind of shake our tail feathers and shake 2020 off. So that was our inspiration behind our quilt, and we're very excited to show you that quilt. Our quilt comes in 4 colorways, pink, orange, teal, and purple. We're very excited about our colorways, and each color represents something to me. I was very excited. The first color, orange, is actually one of Sonja's favorite colors, and it just represents to me our staff, our wonderful staff that has been with us from the get-go, and it just represents the wonderful staff at Bernina World of Sewing. Purple is a color that reminds me of our customers. It's amazing how many people love purple. So when I think of purple, I think of my customers and the wonderful group of customers that we have. Teal is the color that I thought of for Wilmington. It's the color of my alma mater. It's UNCW, and it just reminds me of the new beginnings and the new things that we've done and accomplished, and we're very excited about that. And then pink is a color that represents strength, and just for any people that have had any health issues, that have persevered, myself included, and that color kind of celebrates people that have had just a rough year in general and have persevered. So that's kind of my thinking behind the colors and what they mean to me, so that was my inspiration for colors.
It's a little bit like a rainbow.
It's a rainbow,
yeah.
The rainbow of Bernina World of Sewing. So we're very excited to show you these quilts. We have them set up in the classroom. So you're going to join us now. We are going to step over to the classroom and we're going to show you these quilts. I'm so excited to unveil these to you and share with you some of the ideas that went into it. And we hope that you love them as much as we love them. So come join us. Well, hello guys, welcome to our classroom, and here you have it. Here are 3 of the colorways represented in our classroom of our Feathered Friends quilts. As you can see, we have gone with a medallion style quilt, and Sonja can tell you a little bit more about the, what our monthly steps are going to be to build this. The one beautiful thing about this quilt is by the end of our 8-month program, you will have a finished quilt top. So there won't be any finishing to do at the end. You're gonna be done. So Sonja, if you want to kind of walk through, I'm going to move out of the way a little so you can see the beautiful orange one. And we can kind of just go over briefly how we start and what our monthly work kind of looks like.
We start with the center block here. It's a 16-inch square and includes all the blocks we're gonna have later on also in the quilt. The second month we follow with the quarter square triangle, and this will frame the center block. Then we continue with the square in the square, with the flying geese the following months. A 9 patch, that's going to be our 5th month. And then in the 6th month, we will do the patchwork block. The last block we do is in month 7, and that's a creation from Sona and me. It's called the Feathered Friends block. Mm-hmm. And then the 8 months, we put this border together, add the outside border, and your quilt is done. We have spacers between the months so that if your work is not as accurate as the math would suggest, you have always the spacer that you can get to where you are supposed to be then for the next months, and that I think takes a lot of anxiety and pressure away from you. And as Sona said, the good thing about all this is when you are done with the last 2 months and put them together, you have your block, the quilt, you have your quilt ready to be quilted and you're done. You don't have to worry about putting something together. And I know you all gonna have a lot of fun. Once in a while, a little bit frustration as we had when we did the sample, but and at the end, the excitement really will win you over.
Yes, it's a beautiful quilt and it's so much fun to do. And like Sonja said, you start from the center and then your homework in month 1, your homework in month 2, your homework in month 3, and you just build and build and build and you will be done. And it's a beautiful, beautiful quilt. The pink quilt is not here with us. But it will be here. So I know you're probably looking at pictures of it right now. So that's our pink version. Now, one thing to keep in mind on our colorways is we have an allotted number of registrations for each colorway. So if there's a colorway that you have fallen in love with, please make sure to register quickly as soon as our registration opens. Get out a piece of paper. March 1st is when registration starts. So if you love a colorway, just register for that colorway to save your spot. Once the allocated number of colorways is done, then you could choose another one. So we have a lot of great options for you, but that's how the registration will work.
The finished quilt will be approximately 66 by 66 inches. And what is very important for you is you will get the total amount of anthology fabric is over 5.5 yards. So this is really a great deal for you if you make your homework every month and just can come and pick up for the next month's fabric kits.
Yeah, so we have beautiful batiks selected for you. We've got a beautiful color range. You're going to really enjoy this program. So how can you make this gorgeous quilt? Registering for this quilt along is very simple. You'll sign up online. You can call our store, $25 registration fee. And when you register for the quilt, you select your colorway. As part of the registration, you will get it's approximately 5.5 yards of anthology batiks, and it'll be throughout the course of the 8-month period of this quilt along. At the end of the program, you'll have a approximately 66 square quilt ready to be quilted and ready to go. When you get ready to do this quilt, one of the best parts of this program, and I know Sonja, you would agree with this, every year when we've done this quilt along, our Saturday sampler, we all start out with the same directions. We all have the exact same directions. We even have the same colored fabrics. In this case, it'd be 4 different ones. But the thing that's so fun is from day one, each participant will select their own background fabric. And when we start this program and we start seeing the different selections of background fabric, you'll need approximately 5.5 to 6 yards of background fabric. And that is when people begin making this quilt their own. And throughout this program, you will get to enjoy through our Facebook group and sharing different pictures. You'll start to see the evolution of this quilt, which as you can see just in the samples that we've done, the different background colors just can make an incredible difference. And when you take the creativity of our customers and what they use as a background fabric, that is when at the end of our program, there will be no 2 quilts alike. And that's what's so wonderful about this program, is the fun that we all have along the way. So I really, really hope that you choose to join us in this awesome adventure that we're really, really looking forward to in 2021 and become part of our Feathered Friends group. So look forward to working with you. Sign up online. We have all the information. We have a great PDF with all the frequently asked questions. And if your question is not on that list, please contact us. Our email is quiltalong@berninaworldofsewing.com, and please send us your questions. We will answer those. You can also call our store. We have people in Raleigh that have made the quilt. We have folks in Wilmington that have made the quilt. So feel free to stop into your store, call us, or email us, and we promise we will answer all your questions. Thank you.
Bye.